we're going back underneath the house. We're going to start putting some vapor barrier down. I've cut some small pieces. We're going to wrap all of the, I guess, pillars that are down there, that the main supports that run north and south on. And yeah, I've already done 2 of them. What I've learned is bring a box so that you can put all your stuff in there, because it gets dirty now. And you don't want your tape and everything else getting all dirty. Plus, it's easier to keep track of where your stuff is. It's in the box. Anyway, here we go. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who really doesn't enjoy being down here. You just never know what you're gonna find, right? Like, is there snakes? Are there mice? Are there what kind of spiders? The spiders don't necessarily bother me. I mean, like, look, there's cobwebs everywhere. Like, look, there's a funky little dead spider. You know, but then you come across something like this, and you're like, ew, ew. And there he is. He's a dead mouse. He's a dead mouse. I'm just thankful he's not crawling around. All right, well, back at it, because these things don't wrap themselves. My Porsche. I'm all right. That was just plumb tricky. All right. Let's go eat lunch. All right, we continue. Lunch is over. I need this. This method seems to work pretty good. So remember, I put that up there. I feel like if I happen to build a crawl space, I'm not doing 3 courses high. I'm going higher than that, much higher than that. And then Shelly's like, why don't you just build a full basement? Which, there's some legitimacy to that. So who knows, but hanging out down here is definitely not my favorite thing to do. But it's gonna be nice and white when we're done. This stuff is real similar to zip tape. It's incredibly sticky. Not as sticky as the butyl tape. That sticks the stuff to the concrete, but... Okay, that one's done. We're gonna go to that one. Or spiders. Keep moving. In case you guys are wondering, distance from that wall over there, all the way down to where that light is coming out is 50 feet. So that's where I enter. And then what we repaired is over there. That's still, we haven't put the rim board on, so that's why you see daylight. Because I like as much light as possible down here. It helps me not be as creeped out. We are back under the house, which seems to be like the never-ending job. I really am looking forward to working on the ramp again soon. But we are actually at the stage where we're going to put down the larger pieces of vapor barrier. And right now I have a 10 foot by 10 foot section that I cut out that I'm going to wrap up the walls about 2 feet and then just kind of see how this goes, because I mean, I don't know how you plan for this with all these, as my father-in-law would call them, whatnots in the way, all these columns of plumbing. But I'm a little nervous because I don't know what's in that mound and why are there holes there. And my 10-foot section goes over that mound of dirt. And I did make myself something which I thought was kind of cool. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So I needed something to kind of brush the cobwebs away, which I didn't do a good job because obviously there's one right there. It's an old broom that I found in the barn. Its handle was broke, so I just used the chop saw and cut it off. And then I took the chop saw and I cut that off because it fits perfect up in here. No more cobwebs. Ooh. At least it helps. But Shelly's like, hey, why don't you take your broom and poke that mound over there to see what comes out? And I'm like, I'm not going to do that while I'm under here. What? I don't know what's going to come out. Are there snakes? Is it just a bunch of mice? Are they moles? Are they gophers? I have no idea what they are. But I am going to poke it because I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm not going to do it from in here. That is for sure. So I have this paint pole extension, and I'm actually going to get out and poke it from the access point. I'm going to leave you right here so you can see what comes out of it. I don't know what's going to come out of it. You know what really hope comes out of it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I am going to crawl back outside and we'll see what happens. Oh, what was that? More dirt, I think, maybe? I don't see anything. Well, I guess nothing. Which, praise God, I'm glad there's nothing. I don't want anything coming out. Okay. Alright, I don't know what we're going to do. We're making this up as we go. It is about 5 feet from this wall to these columns. My piece is 10 by 10. I definitely obviously have more than I can handle here. That was probably a big mistake, taking all that off. I probably should have taken it off a little bit at a time. But we'll see. What is the best way to make a corner? Oh no! Oh man. Saved it. Oh, covered you up. Come with me. Alright, there's that. Now I don't know what we do with the rest of this over here. I don't know what I'm doing. Making up as I go. If you're not good at wrapping presents, you probably shouldn't be down here. I don't know what I'm doing. Go that way. Man, it's gonna be so much nicer. I'm not living here, that's for sure. Alright, so I just taped up those seams where it met up with the column. Now we're going to move on to this section. We're at the second corner. That's our second corner. That's all the work we did, replacing all these joists. Starting here, go 18 down that way, and that's where we stopped, was way down there. So the other corner that we did where I enter is back over there. And it was a bit ambitious of me to try and do something 10 feet by 10 feet. That was just not going to work. There's no way. So we did 5 feet, I guess. Well, a little over that. We did 76 inches by 10 feet. That's what we did. So that seemed to work out well. That's what we're going to do here. So maybe this one will turn out better than the one over there. You know, the first one's always what you learn on, right? This ain't the right one. This is the spare piece. Huh. Dang it. Wrong piece. Well, I'll be back in a minute. Alright. Got my piece. It's way bigger than what we had. Well, let's start with some tape. You might be thinking, hey, why aren't you just taking this all the way up to the top? It's a very good question. I'm not taking it up to the top simply because they, whoever they are, I'm actually listening to they or them, they say you're supposed to leave a quote-unquote termite gap so that, in other words, you could see if there's tracks from termites coming up behind the vapor barrier. Hence why I'm not going all the way up. Pretty sure I just did that wrong. Pretty sure. I did not do that right. That didn't work out too well. How did the other one work out so well? I think I probably shouldn't be doing this. Should hire a professional. This just isn't working. So, I'm going to start over, and I'm not going to come over as far. No, no, no. Oh, I did that wrong again. You're not good at wrapping Christmas presents? You shouldn't be doing it. So, I'm obviously not the greatest at this. And this section is far away from the wall, and it's not just because I'm laying on it, it's because I taped it up wrong. But I'm going to let it go because it's not a Christmas present. It's just got to hold back water vapor. And it'll do that. Here is a termite track. I don't think we knocked this down, so I don't think this is new. I don't see anything crawling. So one of the things I did, I don't think I mentioned it yet, was I sprayed for termites all the way around the sill plate and all the way around down the bottom of the dirt. And then this white stuff is borax that I went and put her all the way around. So even though that was an old termite track, there's no termites crawling around. So I think if I just spread this out where this track went, you don't see anything crawling. I don't. So that's a good thing. Alright, let's see. This piece, however, I did not put up the right direction. I actually went the wrong way, but I mean, it's down and it covers damp dirt.